Welcome again. This is Common Sense, where we apply common sense to everyday matters. Interesting. We've been asked to deal with this. Would you report a friend to the police if they've committed crime?
Good question. One, I always say it depends on the friend. And two, it depends on the severity of the crime.
Okay.
I think that has to be the two things.
That'll make you report.
Yes.
Because there are some friends you would readily just throw under the bus.
Yeah. Well, there are some acquaintances who I would readily throw under the bus.
Do you care to name them?
No. That's why I switched from friend to acquaintances. Yes.
Well, what about the sort of crimes? Are we talking about fare dodging?
Fair dodging, don't care.
You won't report that?
No, that's none of my business. Like, I don't. What would I get from saying, "Oh,
well,
this person"?
It's putting a strain on the rest of us. We carry the burden of that person not paying their fare.
But honestly, fair dodging, I am not getting. I personally like fair dodging. People's when you're in the supermarket, shoplifting.
You won't report it?
None of my business.
You won't be growing and grab that person.
I am legally blind.
You're legally blind.
Grab that person.
You have a blue badge for that? Legally blind.
No, but seriously, grab somebody shoplifting? No.
Okay.
I would never ever do that. When my father does not own Waitrose or Sainsbury's, am I getting shares in there? In there? I'm just being very honest.
Physical assault of somebody you don't know on the street.
Look how tiny I am. No, because sometimes though you have to be because I always say I look at my size. I'm a petite woman. You can just fling me, I'll go there. It's not like I like to fight as well. So absolutely not interested. I will not be doing any form of citizen arrest. Absolutely not.
Financial crime, like somebody's done, what do I call financial crime now? They fraudulently obtain money that does not belong to them.
Fraud, none of my business. It's for the police.
There's
a whole police unit dedicated
to what if
that.
the person fraudulently obtained money from somebody and they took you out and you've had this nice lobster and shrimps from that and they said that's proceeds from crime. What do you do?
I was not aware of the fact when I was eating the food.
But you
only told me after the fact.
You're a lawyer, don't they have aiding and abetting and the other one? Congregation by.
How am I aiding and abetting if someone takes me out?
What is that one called by association? What's that
Which
one called?
one?
That when kids.
Joint enterprise.
Joint enterprise. Is that not joint enterprise?
No, I don't know.
You've eaten lobster and shrimps from stolen money.
Well, if I'd known before, then I could have made the decision not to turn up.
So if you knew that
if I
process,
knew before,
you won't eat?
No, I won't go.
Someone is offering to take you to Nobu.
It's okay, I can afford Nobu. That's the thing. Fortunately, I can afford Nobu for myself. And I think that's what it is. And I always tell people, it's when you cannot afford certain things. I think I'm privileged enough whereby I can afford certain niceties. So I don't need somebody else to do it for me or to put me in a position.
Okay.
So I wouldn't follow someone who I know personally because I'm like, this is something you can't impress me with something I can readily do for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you said, let me buy you £2 million home, maybe I'll consider. You know? Buy me
Okay, let me kick it up a notch. You're a lawyer.
Yeah.
A friend is about to buy a house. I don't know if this is a crime.
Yes.
And they falsified documents.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you're the one who will be doing the paperwork.
I won't do
that. But they need that house. If they don't falsify that document, they won't get that house.
I won't do that.
And what if they did go through with it and you then find out, will you be reporting it?
If I found out that how did I find out that they falsified the documents?
They told you.
What proof do I have that
they told you that, look, some of those paperwork are submitted to your company.
I do not want to know.
So it's no evil for you then.
Yeah, I would literally have to do a not interested, don't want to know.
You're at home, you sat at home watching one of your programs and it's just flashed on the screen. Police on Crime Stopper are looking for this dude or this lady. They've just been to Harrods and they've taken a couple of Cartier bags and would you call 101 or...
Do I know the person?
Yeah, they're your friends.
Oh, no.
The people from your friendship circle. Will you not say, joint enterprise, they might have seen me and these people around and pick up the phone and call the police?
I think probably in that instance, maybe.
What if there was a reward and Harold said, "There's a reward of £10,000. Shop these dudes for us." Will you shop your friends anonymously
I could give an anonymous tip
on your friends
in that instance.
or acquaintances?
Acquaintances.
Guys,
Acquaintances.
Nana is on the hot seat today. You better be listing all friends.
Because I don't think any of my friends would engage in such behavior.
Okay.
So I don't think I have to worry about that, you know. But acquaintances, yeah, I'm calling. I'm sorry, anonymous tip. I think this person lives at so-and-so address.
I think for me as well, I don't think I'll report it as well, because if I lie here and say I'll report it, somebody was telling me earlier that Nigerians are crooks.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of Nigerians, so intentionally the crooks are all around me. And people do stuff, so I won't be reporting it.
But I think it's just sometimes, from my perspective, I'm like, and maybe this might be a weird way of looking at it, because sometimes I'm like, are you harming other people?
No, it's not a weird way to look at it.
Because I'm like, if you're
looking at the greater
if you're harming other people,
detriment, yeah,
then I'm definitely reporting you. I don't care how close you are.
So, what sort of crime would be that harming other people?
If murder,
okay,
abuse, those sort of crimes where I'm like, you're harming other people, I don't care how close you are to me, I'm reporting that.
Okay.
That's like a no-brainer. But shoplifting, I don't care. I'm so sorry.
A low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, and also I always say, especially with shoplifting, I'm like, I know how difficult life can get. And fortunately, I've never been in a situation where I'm like,
life is that difficult.
Life is that difficult where I've had to resort to that. So that's why I would never ever report somebody.
But say,
if I'm in the shop
Commission of Terrorism, some of your friends now, real friends, now exhibiting extremist tendencies, and because of the happenings in the world, and they've voiced and said, "Look, I'm actively considering doing this and that." So they haven't committed the crime, but potentially they'll do it. Will you report that?
What crime are they?
Called acts of terrorism to cause shock and awe.
Yeah, probably I would report that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because once again, especially with acts of terrorism, you're putting other people's lives in danger. So I would report that.
Okay, established.
So I think that's the way my brain always thinks about it. Because with certain sort of crimes, yeah, it's an issue, it's a problem. But then I'm like, you know.
I think for me too, it would be the severity of the crime. If a friend came and said, "Oh boy, I just came out of Sainsbury with 2 batches of whiskeys," I ain't reporting that. Whether I gave me some or not, I don't care. If they came out of Lido and said they got a bag of onions or prawns, I'm not reporting that. If they said they went into some restaurant and ate up to £300, none of my business. Insurance covers all of that. But if a friend came and said, "Look, I think I've just killed somebody," and they were telling me, I'll be saying, I'll be having the conversation and say,
like, you need to report it to the police. Yeah.
I'm definitely reporting it now because I've heard. I don't want it to be the case that whenever they got you, it'd be like I was obstructing justice.
Yeah.
So the fact that you even came to me, I'm shopping you out immediately. It will be rape, it will be murder, it will be GBH and all of that, ABH and all of that stuff. I will be reporting that. But if you've walked into the bank like Barclays and HSBC, so God so help you, you came out with money, your business mate. You're reporting that to me, it's not my business. As long as I wasn't part and parcel of the commission of that crime. Yeah. I guess I won't. Now, take it up a notch. Our spouses are our friends. Your spouse, your husband, your wife these days commit a crime.
What type of crime?
What type of crime?
No. It's a very important question, okay? Because
you guys are not hungry. You're not hungry, but they said, I was at that supermarket and I saw that perfume. I just kept it in my pocket. It's 80 quid.
I wouldn't report it, but I'll be like, come on, mate.
Okay.
But I would definitely have like stern words because I don't understand that.
Now they've caused an accident where they hit somebody and they ran away because they don't think CCTV camera was there.
No.
And they don't think anybody was watching. Would you report that?
Yes.
You report your husband?
I think I will,
And he's telling you there's no camera, there's nobody linking me to that.
And what, did anyone die?
We don't know because he ran away.
Do you know what? Maybe I'll leave it until it gets reported.
But that jeopardizes you as a lawyer though. Because
I don't know, okay?
From the time you had the information, you should have said, mate, I know you're
Yeah,
my
of
dude.
course, no, but I will be like, yeah, you need to report it yourself.
And they didn't.
And they didn't.
But why didn't you report it though? That will become the question. Because the police, I think they can arrest one for that. Because you heard.
Yeah, because I guess I would have to. Because I didn't know the details of where the crime happened.
see.
So how could I have reported something when one, I wasn't there, two, I didn't know the details. All I was told was, babe, I did a hit and run.
Okay. Your husband has driven past whatever speed limit, doing 90 on the freeway.
Yeah.
Where we do 70. And the speed camera has caught him, but the photo ain't clear. And it's his last mile on the points. And he said, honey, you know I love you, man. I bought your favorite cake and all of that. Can you take these points for me? That's a criminal offense,
He's going to
right?
have to take those points himself.
So you allow your...
No, purely because I'm not driving. So I don't know who you are giving your points to. You know? I can't be the person you give your points to.
Okay, what if he says, okay, I'm not bringing it to you, but honey, this is what happened. And this is the ticket, came in a week ago. Mm-hmm. But there's this company out there that does take tickets for people. I want to push it to them and pay.
Do you know why I wouldn't advise anyone to do that? Because those companies always get caught in the end. No, honestly, I don't know. I'm only doing that. Remember during COVID, right?
Yeah.
A lot of companies did these R&D claims, and now HMRC are coming after all the illegitimate claims. But there's always something. And I always
but what if he's done it already?
And then he's telling me after the fact.
Yeah.
Well, what can I do in that situation? You've already made your decision.
Would it not be expedient of you or expected imperative to say, I want to call the state agent and say, look, my husband did this. I'm shopping him. And let him go do some quiet time in jail or something. To reflect.
I know the state agent can do their job.
Well, I guess it's your time to ask me too, because I run out of questions.
I feel like but they can do their job. Actually, on the flip side, okay, so if you had a situation, you spoke to me about the points. Would you take points for your wife, or would you allow your wife to take points for you?
I would not be allowing her to take points for me. I would not even discuss it with her.
Okay.
I would not discuss it with her because, again, it's just because of my own professional job or stuff.
Yeah.
I will not be doing that because that will have serious and significant implications for me.
Yeah.
So that also will influence my judgment if I would have to shop a friend if they've committed crime. Mm-hmm. It would be my professional person influencing my personal. But if it was personal, I probably would be moved and say, like every other human, look, this is my last 3 points. Mm-hmm. And if they do this, they take this, I won't be able to drive for another 12 months.
Yeah.
And it's our source of income. I need that car. Without that car, I can't do my job.
Yeah.
That's me trying to sweet talk and pressure my wife into taking it. I might be then thinking outside of the box because I will speak with friends and say, look, I've got these issues, and people will whisper in my ear, you can do it this way, you can do it that way. Oh, there's that company who will take it. I might be tempted. And they would have given me a proven track record that they won't catch these people. But if it happens they did find this out, I'll still be in trouble anyway professionally. Mm-hmm. But I think I'll be tempted to discuss it at that time. But my professional me will always influence or have an upper hand
yeah,
over my personal me to say, nope, the implication is too severe. But shoplifting, I've seen a lot happen. That's none of my business. Yeah. But I've stopped young kids doing shoplifting because I thought if you get caught, it's not good on your record.
Yeah.
But the adults who do shoplifting, I don't know how, like you said earlier, I don't know how dangerous they are, whether they're carrying.
Exactly. No.
I ain't about to die for Morrison's or Sainsbury. My dad don't own a share there, so
doesn't own a share. Exactly. This is the thing. It's not my father's business.
I ain't about to chase you on the street. I ain't about to help the police to chase you on the street. Well, we're going back. If a friend committed shoplifting, that's not my business, man. You get caught one day. You know, will I be a benefactor of the proceeds of that? Absolutely, yes. What else? Why won't I?
Do you know what? On the flip side as well, and this happens a lot. If you, I might be being naughty by exposing people. You know, have you got to, the barber shop and the hair shops where people come in clearly with stolen goods and they try to sell it to you for £10, £15?
Oh, those ones. They're not. I didn't know they were stolen goods. I bought perfume before. It was a real knockoff price.
No, but it's always knockoff. Do you know what? And I'm only bringing this up because a few weeks ago I was doing my hair and some random guy walked in with a brand new jacket from TK Maxx. He was selling it for £15. It's because I did not have cash on me. I wanted to buy the jacket.
Because they don't always have they don't take card,
Oh, they don't take card. It's always cash only.
I know. I've missed out on a lot of good stuff in the barbershop because of that. But the one that got me was this. I was
and he was like, TK Maxx, just got it right now. Da, 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 da. And I'm thinking, how did you just get this and you're selling it for £15?
Yeah, I know
it was a good brand as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know that wasn't £15.
I think if you go barbershop, you need to take cash with you. I was going more Lidl once. I wanted to go get a couple of bottles of beer, and this white dude just approached me with a big bag. He had more than 24 bottles of Guinness Stout.
Yeah.
And he started with 20 quid. I'm like, I'm not buying the big bottles.
Yeah.
And he went to 10. I bought it. That's straight out proceeds of crime.
Yeah.
I did ask him, where did you, just for my own benefit, where did you get it from? He said, oh, it's my good mate around the corner. I said, okay, tell your good mate, thank you. I bought my proceeds straight in my car and I left, and I drank very comfortably for weeks.
No, because do you know what? And you see this all the time. Because I know people that have told me of like when they've been out shopping and people approach them right outside like M&S or Waitrose, trying to sell them like.
Don't do that one. That
like,
one is not good.
Trying to sell them like expensive like stuff.
Phones and all. That's not good.
Not even phones, but food stuff.
Woo!
Yeah.
Has it come to that?
Yeah. Have you?
Jeez.
Yeah. And apparently they're selling, oh, you want to buy this steak, I give it to you for this price. Do you want to buy this? Yeah.
Expensive. It depends again whether it's what you actually needed. If you just stood out there selling me expensive salmon, I ain't buying it because maybe I wanted to just eat lamb that day.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Maybe prawns, you get me with prawns and lobster and shrimps, but a bottle of whiskey always. If you came out of any place with a bottle of whiskey and you selling it half price, I'm sold. You know. So okay, going back again, saying a friend then tells you were complaining one day, say, Thames Water, man, they've increased their bills again.
Yeah.
For now, I'm paying 48 quid every month, and you're paying similar of 52. And your friend is saying, you do pay. I don't pay. How do you do that? I just, and that's a crime against the state, no?
No, I know.
You won't report it?
With bills and what, he's doing that for himself?
Yeah.
That's between you and Thames Water.
Because of people like you, that's how our bills are going up.
But that, like I said, that's between you and Thames Water.
Yeah.
I will always pay my bill to Thames Water.
Yeah, because
what you decide to do in your household.
Because the chief executive of Thames Water is getting millions.
I'm
anyway.
like, that's your business. Honestly, I think, and I think sometimes this is the thing, which is why I tell people, don't tell me things. I'm not interested. Like if you're doing anything which is illegal,
a crime or criminal.
I'm like, don't come to my door with that BS. I'm not interested. Don't tell me. I'll stop you right there and then. I'm not interested.
What if they're stolen a car?
Don't come and implicate.
They're stolen a car and you needed a car because you just got a license.
No.
And they're selling it to you, changing the plate numbers and all.
No.
And it's your friend.
No, I don't want it. It's okay. Carry your car.
Well, will you not go proceed and say, hi, my friend just told the car that they showed on TV just now in backing. Huh? You won't report your friend? You won't?
We report.
What if they keep bringing perfumes, jackets, and they leave them with you? And they
leave them with me?
They're selling it to you, but do you know from shoplifting?
No, like I said, which is why I honestly, this is another, how will I say it? Mental battle that I have, which is why I don't buy stuff from hairdressers and all that stuff. Because I never know where these people have gotten the stuff from. Which is why, actually, a lot of the times, I'm like, I want to, especially when it's good items, I want to buy it. But from a moral perspective, I can't because I'm like, oh, I didn't know where you gotten this from. So don't get me wrong. There are moments where, like any other human being, you do have the thought where you're like, oh, should I participate? Should I buy this jacket for £15, which I know that in the shop is £85. But I don't do it because I'm sat there and I'm like, I look at the person that's selling it and I'm like, you did not pay for this. The tags are still in it, everything. And I'm like, you just went to the shop and you shoplifted this. But this is one of the reasons why I don't. Because sometimes I kind of have to also sit back and think about it. Especially when I always say, if it's something that you can, maybe I'm coming from like a completely, I'm like, if it's something that I can afford, I'm like, why not?
Yeah, that's the angle for me.
I think that's the angle.
Well, I know we joke about stuff, but
exactly.
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
If I can afford it, I am buying it from the real source. Sorry,
yeah. Because I really don't, I don't see the point.
Plus, I want warranty. I want the receipt for it though.
And also, I'm the type of person who also, I'm not very materialistic. So if it's something that's above my budget, I have no qualms with telling people, oh, I can't afford this or I can't do this. This isn't in my budget. And I don't feel any type of way about doing that or saying that. I'm not going to go and find means or illegal means just to get something which I know that on an everyday basis I can't afford. That's not something that's not the type of person I am.
So going back, some friends, but you change it quickly to acquaintances.
Yeah.
You shop seriously to the government.
Yeah.
And others you won't. But then you then say it depends on the severity of the crime.
Yeah, it depends on the severity.
And I guess that is because also if you don't do that and it comes to court, you might be facing charges yourself.
Exactly.
And I think it happened to that judge. What happened to that judge, that lady?
Which one?
Who was supposed to be the most high-profile black woman judge?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. This was a few years ago.
Was it a WhatsApp thing that happened to her?
Yeah.
Her sister had sent her a WhatsApp, forwarded a WhatsApp to her. Mm-hmm. Obviously, she didn't watch it. It was of a child being abused.
Child abuse, yeah.
I don't know whether it was sexual or something.
She was quite high up in the police force, actually.
Yeah, she was big,
Yeah.
and she got done for that. And also, if I'm trying to remember the MP and her husband, they were both Lib Dems MP.
Yeah, and
he also affected her friend who was a black judge.
Yeah.
That woman was a police, the alien one. The judge was, she knew about what they've done. One of them was taking ticket for one.
For one,
She should have reported it. She didn't report it. She got penalized more because they said, you should have known.
You should have known better.
So I'm saying to you, Nana,
which is
you
why
should have known
don't
better.
tell
You're a lawyer.
Yeah, I should have known better. But this is the thing.
I should not know better. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the law. I can claim it.
Like I say, don't tell me. I'm not interested. Shut it down. If you tell me, now you've implicated me and somebody else, and I'm going to report to you.
So you've heard.
Don't tell me. I'm not interested.
Crimes like shoplifting, your business. But still, don't tell us.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me you shoplifted the whiskey when you come sell it to me. Just say, Jude, I got something for you nice. So, but depends on the severity, we'll be shopping friends. That's fact. Anything that will turn around and bite us. But again, for me, my professional will always inform my personal. So
yes. Yeah. And certain times you have to.
But what if he was a brother, your sister, and again, your husband? And it's a possibility for them, as we round up, to avoid jail term of about 10 years. They've murdered somebody.
Murder, you're day on your own. I didn't report that one.
And you remain single for the next 25 years?
It's okay. We'll be all right.
It's okay. We'll be all right. On that note, you've heard, common sense will be all right too.